So good. Kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that, and yeah.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday and then on Friday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Nowitzki. He's out there with Aguirre. And it's Blackman in at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Hicks. Also John Stockton out there. And it's Malone in at the 4 spot. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Harper with the ball. The pass to Blackman. Here is Aguirre. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Jazz.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Now Harper. Pass to Blackman. Nowitzki with it. Here's Blackman. Out left to the wing. Pass to Donaldson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. That one rolling around and rims out. Driving the lane.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The baseline J. Harper, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Hicks, defended by Nowitzki. Hicks can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That one drops for him.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Malone outside. Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Harper. Malone passes to Eaton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Harper. 8 points his last outing. Here's Blackman. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Derek Harper. That's his first.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Here's Harper. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Passes it to Aguirre. To the middle. Nowitzki. Good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Dantley. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Blackman. He's covered by Stockton. Blackman, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Donaldson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Stockton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hicks. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here is Stockton following the score by Dallas. Almost, but it rolls out. The Mavericks leading. There's the pass to Blackman. Again, the Mavericks score. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Hicks. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Takes it inside. Here's Malone. The Jazz again can't hit it.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Harper's shot. Good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And here we can check out the story for him.
And if you look at his numbers from an analytics standpoint, the first thing you'll see is that his true shooting percentage is on the rise. This month, he's been a far more efficient scorer than he was earlier in the season.
Here's Hicks. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Malone misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Blackman, and that one is stuffed right through.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Hicks. Pass to Dantley. Can they get it? Malone trying to break free.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Here is Aguirre. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Dantley the pass to Malone. It's not going to go for him.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And they get it back. And it's Nowitzki missing. Jazz trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here is Aguirre. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He kicks it to Harper. And the layup falls. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Utah calls timeout. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
And Utah making a change here. Kirilenko's checked in. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Well, you look at Jay, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second-chance opportunities.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Aguirre. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Hicks. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hicks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Pass to Finley. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Dantley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep three-point range, Aguirre grabs the miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Takes it from 10. The offensive rebound. Nowitzki. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get John Stockton.
You love how hard Nowitzki goes down there in the low block, making his presence felt.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
Such a tremendous free throw shooter for his career. 9 times out of 10, Dirk's going to drain it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Hicks passes to Dantley. Here's Hicks. Over Kidd. Hicks can't get it to go. Here's Mashburn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. The pass to Dantley. Back to Stockton. Pass to Hicks. Nowitzki against Kirilenko. Stockton right side. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Hicks. He's covered by Kidd. Eaton the pass to Dantley. Here's Hicks. Here he goes. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the shot goes down.
What an excellent post-entry pass.